Luke, congratulations, unbelievable performance to beat Ross Smith there. Just sum it up for us.
Yeah, very happy. Obviously, hearing after my interview there, obviously I was 117 average at one point. I think I was on 120 at one point. But yeah, very happy with it.
We know you love records and so on, and at one point you were threatening your biggest TV average, the average for the Masters as well. Were you aware of how well you were playing in the moment?
I knew I was playing very well, but I think after when I was 2-0 up, we went off for a break, come back on stage, I looked up, and I was obviously 111 and 4 out of 4 in the doubles. I knew I was good on the doubles, but yeah, I'd rather stayed on stage and not had a break and just got out of the way. But obviously Ross deserved his set. But yeah, we can move on to tomorrow.
I say normally you love the break, but did the break come at the wrong time this time for you?
Yeah, I think it came at the wrong time. Yeah, like I said, I would have just rather played rather than go off for a break. But yeah, just happy with the win again.
Do those averages mean something to you? And like the record one, I'm guessing that at some point you're going to eye up Michael's record TV average. And where is the ceiling? What could you achieve average-wise, do you think?
Yeah, I think I always want to break records. And obviously, if you put a big number in like I have just there, then it's always a positive moving into the next round. And we can only build on it, and yeah, we go again. And now I'm thinking of it, try and break the record tomorrow.
But what do you think? Like Michael's 123 away. What do you think you could get if you played to your absolute limit?
Yeah, well, obviously, I think did he do that? Is it in the Premier League? Was it first to 6, first to 7? So what's that? 6-12s, 125. Could be done in the Premier League this year. We'll find out. But yeah, obviously records mean everything, and obviously I think I was 117 and then dropped down 10 points. Yeah. But yeah, you just got to think of it. Then you got the win, so that's all that matters.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
You talk about the average there, but is there a little bit of disappointment that it wasn't higher? It didn't manage to stay at that sort of 117 level.
Yeah, I mean, on stage I only seen 111 after that second set when we came back on stage. But yeah, being told that the numbers were 117, 118 throughout the game means I'm doing something right. And yeah, obviously it got a bit scrappy at the end there. Ross even said to me, first 3 sets I was playing a robot. But yeah, obviously then he deserved his set, and then just to close it out meant the world to win.
It does seem you've got that laser vision at the moment. You've sort of got those blinkers on, not showing too much emotion on the stage. Is that something that you feel is here to stay now, or is this just because it's a tournament you've not won before?
Yeah, obviously it's the tournament I've not won, and like I said yesterday, just keep your head down, don't react to anything. Few things in the crowd again at the very front tonight, and even Ross said when we went off at 3-1, he's an idiot, that guy, whoever it was. I didn't know who it was, but it was just throughout the game, so even Ross obviously seen it. But yeah, like I said, from the world, just don't react and just get the job done.
Congratulations on that performance. You mentioned that guy in the crowd, and there was an incident, I think, on Thursday or Friday with someone in the crowd. What can security or the PDC actually do to try and cut out the problems in the crowd?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, if I'm winning, then it doesn't really matter. I think after the second set, one of the securities came over to me and said, "What did he say?" or something, and then I just said, "Oh, nothing. I've won the set, so it doesn't really matter." And yeah, as long as I'm winning, then that's all that matters.
Do you prefer the referee to get involved now, or could that sometimes make it worse?
Yeah, I think obviously it could make it worse at times. Obviously, we've seen in the Premier League last year, me and Luke, when Kirk said stop whistling, and everyone started whistling, and I go on and miss doubles, Luke takes a leg. But I don't think he was aware of it, but obviously me and Ross was. But yeah, I got the job done, and that's all that matters.
Speaking of Luke, he's on stage now. Do you still see Luke Humphries as your main rival? Obviously, Jan's up and coming, you had a great battle in Saudi, World Championship final. Who are your main rivals at the moment? Because for the past 2 years, it really has just been you and Luke.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, me and Luke have been battling out for obviously 2 years now, coming up to 3 years. And obviously, Gian's doing great. Obviously, Michael, he didn't have a good tournament again. But like I've always said, Michael will be back. And obviously, I think leading up to the Premier League, obviously, being knocked out earlier in this tournament, he'll be up for it. But yeah, I think as soon as the Premier League comes around, that's when you'll see the best out of me, Luke, Gian, Mike, Josh, and everyone else.
Thank you, Luke. Well played.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Luke. After the drama last night against Mike, was the focus today on sort of producing the fireworks and a much more dominant performance?
Yeah, I think obviously the main goal is just to win, but obviously to play well as well, it means everything. And we all know Ross, he doesn't back off from you, and he got to 102 there. But yeah, you can be proud, but I'm even prouder by advancing to tomorrow afternoon.
And to not lose a leg for those first few sets, was it a slight disappointment that you didn't get the job done without losing a leg?
Yeah, I think I seen it at one point. It was 2-1, 2-0, and then 2-0. But yeah, Ross played well. He earned his set and his legs, and yeah, I was just happy to win.
And Josh Rock up next. Josh was in earlier and he kind of fancies the job. What do you think you need to do tomorrow to get the win against him?
Yeah, I don't think you can predict anything when you come off stage, because it's whatever happens on a day. I might turn up tomorrow and not play like that. I might turn up tomorrow and play even better. But it's that, you just don't know. As long as the practice is going well, then I'm sure you won't have any problems.
Well done.
Thank you.
Hi Luke, so you and Ross probably served up the tie of the weekend so far. Are performances just as important as results for you?
Yeah, I think performances it's key to get their numbers, and everyone knows me. If that double percent is very high, then I'll also come off stage very happy. And I think it all went to plan tonight.
Look, I mean, between you got 14 180s in just 13 legs. I mean, 8 of them for yourself. I mean, you must be happy with that power scoring.
Yeah, I'm very happy. The power scoring was there from the very start. I was a bit gutted in one of the legs where I think I hit a 140 after the 180 to have a go at the 9, because I mean the layup was perfect. The darts were standing up and I couldn't get it. I even walked around and just said to myself that was so perfect. But yeah, we can come back tomorrow and hopefully play like that again.
And your opponent tomorrow, Josh Rock, says that he's already sat down with his management team and looked at where there could be breaks throughout the season. Have you done the same? Have you chosen which tournaments you might be missing already for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Josh has sorted out, but for myself, we've not really looked at much this year. I've entered all of them, but if I turn up to them, then I'll turn up to them.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
To change your